wealth strategy for you, and it's a very important one. We talk about investments in general, and investments are risky and investments are that, and there's opportunities, and I don't know the world of investment, and so on and so forth. We have all that. Now, the question I have for you is very simple, is what if I invest? What if? Just think about it for a moment. Just think, what if I invest? What if I am successful? What if I am not successful? Okay? So just think about this. What if I invest? What can happen? What can happen? Okay? It's a very important question to ask yourself. Say, okay, well, we have this opportunity, something could happen. Oh, but all my fears and this and that. And what if you do it? What if you do it? Because at the end of the day, or at the end of our lives, when we look back, we basically regret what we didn't do. Not so much what we did, because that's part of who we are, part of our life experience. But we regret what we haven't done. Say, oh, I wish I had done that. I wish I had gone to that place. So that is the question I have for you today. What if you invest? What if you invest? You can ask yourself, what if I invest? Okay. So when you're talking about investments, you're talking about risks. And that's the first thing that comes to mind. I mean, I'm afraid. I don't really know. I'm not sure what happens. You can get diluted. You can have a lack of liquidity. You want to get your money back and you can't because it's stuck in an investment. Other new investors are coming in and my share was 10% and now it's just 3%, whatever, So there are lots of risks like that. There are lots of things. I mean, you have the risk. Yes, can you lose your money? Well, when you are making an investment, yes, you can. It's the same thing. When you're crossing the street, is there a risk? Yes, absolutely there is a risk. Now, can you protect yourself from that risk? Of course you can. I mean, what are you going to do to protect yourself when you're crossing the street? Well, you're going to go to the zebra crossing. You're going to wait for the green light for the pedestrians. And before you cross, you're going to check if there are any cars or anything coming. Okay? And when the road is clear and you still have the green light and you are at the zebra crossing, then you cross. And nothing should happen. Sometimes it happens, even though you took all the precautions. But that is life, But it's not because of that you're going to stop crossing the street. Am I right? Of course. I mean, and this is what we want. We just want to be sure that whenever we invest, we have in place the proper protection mechanisms. We are protected from as much as we can from any risks that can happen. But even when we do that, sometimes shit happens. It does. It's part of life. Okay? So we just need to be prepared for that. Now, what if you invest? What if you invest? We saw some risks. We saw the risks. And I'm going to do a session only about the risks, talking about all that. But what about the rewards? What if it's really true that if I invest in this opportunity, I can make my money back in X amount of time plus 10 times my money back? Why not? What if that happens? What if? You consider that? I mean, are the protection mechanisms are in place? Yes. Now, what if that happens? It would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Okay. So we need to weigh the risks and the rewards. And then at some point, we need to take this leap of faith and move on. All right. Because that's life. That's life. We're going to go for it. We put in place our protections we can, and we take our chance. And, it's like the chance favors the braves. Those who are not brave would say, oh, I'm just going to focus on the risk. It's too risky and so on. They'll never get very far. Maybe they won't be too bad in life, but they will never get the greatness they could get. And those who take the chances, those who take the risks, yes, they will eventually get to the top. And that's how it is. That's how it is, my friends. Okay? All right. So if you invest, what if you invest in your rewards? What are you going to do? You're going to build value. You're going to generate income. All right. So you're investing in whatever project, whatever investment is. So you hope that it will increase in value, and eventually it will start also generating income for you. Okay. So these are the two main goals when you invest, is to build value and to generate income. All right. Okay. So this is important. So keep in mind that question. It's a very important one. What if I invest? What if I do whatever it takes? What if I do what needs to be done? What if I invest? Okay. So that's the point. That's the point, and you need to consider. All right. Good. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you.